Good evening, my esteemed friends. I watched a video that spoke to me today, and I responded already to the information I found in the video, but I decided to still use it to give us more information because we need information. Information is power. If you are familiar with my works, my books, my articles, especially my articles and the books, and even in my videos, you may already have noticed that I have not made secret of my belief that all the solutions to the national problems of the Igbo people, wherever they are found, lie in Omenana. I have not made secret of this belief. And this video I watched today provided still more evidence that I'm on the right track. I watched a video about how Singapore became the fourth richest country in the world. All the credit was given to one man, the man we would call the founding father of the Singaporean nation, Lee Kuan Yew. He did so many things to improve this tiny country, and it became the powerhouse it is today. I'll read out to you my response to this video, because as usual, there is something that needs to be addressed. One of the achievements of the great man Lee Kuan Yew was provision of housing for most Singaporeans. Great economists love to extol the gentleman for this feat, and he deserved to be extolled. He deserved to be lauded. To provide houses for the homeless is no mean feat. And from what I heard, most Singaporeans did not have houses when he became their leader. But I see a problem when the economists that extol him are Igbos. I will tell you why I see a problem that needs to be addressed respectfully. Now, here it comes. Even the Igbo economists, and by the way, they are among the best in the world, they know, or they can still see, that in traditional Igbo society, everyone had a home and a house, because in traditional Igbo society, everybody was given land. And the community came together to build houses for everybody. I'm not exaggerating. Everybody, even the poorest of the poor, the Igbos call them Obenyemberekembe, they must have houses. So, Lee Kuan Yew used what Lee Kuan Yew achieved in the 1960s and 70s and 80s. Igbos had already achieved centuries ago, millennia ago. And by the way, Lee Kuan Yew had to suppress all the rights of the Singaporeans. He ran the country as a dictator. He filled the prisons with Singaporeans who found it difficult to conform. In order to move them forward, he had to suppress all their rights. In the case of the Igbos, not even a single right was taken away. The people simply did what was right because they relied on Omenana. And I'll repeat from the prepared text, and there was no suppression of any rights among the Igbos to achieve this in the Igbo society. Who would even suppress the rights? There was no standing army. There was no regular police. There was zero kings. I saw some, let me get on. But the Igbo economists will never mention what I just did. Why? Their ancestors did far more than Lee Kuan Yew did, but they never see their ancestors as the right role models for themselves because of our experience with Euro-colonialism. Euro-colonialism brought the gods of Europe, made them our gods. And because these are our economists and other leaders always look outside for inferior versions of what is inside, I will not say the rest of what I want to say, since what I want to do is to rebuild. And the Igbo people say, "Na na agwara na ade wotose." I don't want to offend these ladies and gentlemen that have done so much in the world, but are still missing the solution as far as their own homeland and people are concerned, through no fault of theirs. It is not the fault of these economists, because when the British colonized us, what did they do? They took us, turned our neck and face outwards, and we stopped looking inside and backwards. But it's early days yet. Because, ladies and gentlemen, there are no true or real solutions to the Igbo problems outside the Igbo culture and religion, the authentic Igbo culture and religion. There are no solutions outside. The best solutions you can find outside are inferior versions of what the Igbo culture and religion produced. And because we don't know who may watch this video, if some people may develop a conscience and share this video with these economists, I'm going to direct us to where we would find information that can lead us to this true Igbo culture and religion. Again, I say, go to Amazon, get Broken Paradise, and see for yourself that the Igbo civilization produced by Omenana was ahead of every civilization that was found in the past, and I'm telling you, it's ahead of anything that will be found in the future outside Omenana. Go to Amazon, read, fault it. Go to Separated Hebrew Sisters and begin to see for yourself that before I staked everything, declared that the Igbos are Hebrews, that I did my homework properly. And trust me, a lot of lessons are to be learned from the state of Israel and from the Jewish people. They are excellent survivors. I want to be like people that survive. We will keep on looking at the Osu problem. The Osu, descendants of the Osu are bona fide Igbos with equal rights with every other Igbo. They were auxiliary priests in our temples, as they were auxiliary priests in the temples of Israel. But after our colonial experience, when we lost track of everything, the society turned them into a lower class. And it's dogging our footsteps, because this is not who we are. We are the most egalitarian people in the world. We should maintain that legacy. Hakam Yehonatan Elazar Mota, a Sephardic rabbi, took a look at Igbo culture and history, interacted with Igbos personally, found other people that look forward like him, all rabbis with great education. They sat down, looked at all the evidence, took a decision that the Igbo people are descendants of the Israelites. And in doing that, they contributed to rebuilding both the Igbos and the Jewish people and the Samaritans and the Karaites. Go to Hebrew Igbo republics and find this culture outside which there are no solutions to the Igbo problem. If you are enthused by DNA, pick up this book, which its cover was designed from my genetic history produced by My Heritage Incorporated. Inside it, you would find the facts and figures that will lead you to GETMASH, where you would see that majority of my genes are the genes of people, are like the genes of people that are living in the Levant today. The Levant is the Middle East. Igbos don't have a strategy for confronting anti-Semitism because the world has not said you are suffering from anti-Semitism. Just like the world did not say genocide occurred against you. Genocide was perpetrated against you, and majority of our people began to call genocide a war. Until again, the speaker, myself, and the men and the defenders presented the proper narrative, and the truth began to be voiced out. So, Igbos, what you suffer is anti-Semitism. You can also find this on Amazon and confirm what I'm saying yourself. This is also about Yosu. You need to get this from Amazon too. I ran out of copies of An African American History. There are at least 500,000 Igbos in America. Those Igbos should do more to interact with the African Americans who are descendants of the Igbos. The African Americans have passed through fire, and it has forced them into becoming one of the most formidable people in the world today. If you want to rebuild a people that have grown weak, bring them into contact with a people that are strong. I am not ever going to say that the Igbo people are inherently a weak people. When the Igbo people say Nzobu Nzobu Enimba, they can move mountains. But the Igbos have been at war for 500 years, suffering series of genocides along the way. Presently, the Igbos are at their weakest. They need to interact more with their brothers and sisters. And as iron sharpened iron, they would become stronger. Before I say goodbye today, I am urging you, hit the subscribe button. Hit it, is for free. What you are going to learn here, you will not learn it from any other news channel. You will not learn it in any university. And if you buy these books, you are contributing to subsidizing these books for your brothers and sisters that are preserving and holding that land for us, that land we call Igbo land. Majority of them cannot afford these books that should be in every home. So, go to Amazon, buy one, buy two. The proceeds, we use them to print these books in Nigeria so that the cost will be affordable. And on this note, I say, may God bless you. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you.